So hello guys, this is Anshuman Rado and welcome back to another video. So after so many days we are uploading a trade breakdown video. By the way, this is not a trade breakdown video. In this video we will be breaking down three trades. Basically, we yesterday passed in funded account and today we took another funded account, and within a single trading day we hit our profit target, but we will be still continuing trading in this prop firm account because we still have minimum days trading criteria to fulfill. As you can see, the criteria says minimum trading days should be 3 days, and within one trading day only we hit our profit target. So we are currently sitting at $2,700 of profit target, which is a little bit $200, I think, nearly $200 more than the actual profit target. And not just this, but also I will be showing you another account which I passed recently, and we hit our profit target. As you can see, $500, a little more than $500 more than the actual profit target. So this is the recently passed this is the recently passed funded account, as you can see. And if for complete transparency purposes, I will be showing you the dates of my trades. As you can see, 21 April 2025. So today is 22 April. So the last trade in this account was placed at 21 April. And also I will be showing you the analytics of trade overview. So we started this funded account at April 16, and we faced a drawdown. We face many losses, due to a little bit of over trading, but it was controlled. Yeah, everything was in a controlled way. The emotions, the amount of lots, the position sizing, and stuff like that, everything was in control. There was a little bit of over trading, but yeah, it's still manageable. It was still in control. And the lowest was 48,158. And in April 20 we started again with the drawdown which we already had, which was close to $1,900, a little more than $1,900, I would guess. And we started trading that day, and in the single day we jumped to $53,000, which is, if you will consider, it's near to $4,900, something like that. So in a single day, in a single trading day, we even covered the losses, and we also covered, we not just covered the losses, but also with covering the losses we also hit our profit target. So the profit was huge. And in the second trading day, I think it's quite the same. We didn't place any trades in April 22. So in April 21st we just passed our funded account. So this was all it. And the most traded pairs, the only traded pairs, were Nasdaq CFDs, the Dow Jones CFDs, and the gold CFDs. Basically this is the forex pair of gold, but we trade CFDs in gold. So this was all. And the reason, and the especially the two winning trades behind that account which we passed at April 21st, the two trades were, I guess, this trade over here, which has a 2.26 risk reward ratio. As you can see, this was one of the trade, and also this was one of the trades in gold over here, which had a 1.5 risk to reward ratio trade. So these two trades were one of the reasons behind the passing of that funded account within one single day. And not just only passing, not only just hitting the profit target, but also it these two trades covered all of my losses. And thanks to risk management and a little aggressive approach. While trading prop firms, you have to be a little aggressive. And while you are being aggressive, when things goes against you, that's where emotion starts to kick in. But you also have to manage it, because you are a trader. As a trader, you have to manage these ups and downs. Even though you are, you have a little bit aggressive approach to the markets, you still have to manage those things a little bit. you know so without wasting any time, let's get started. So let's get started with the two trades which we made in the previous account, which we already passed, and this was one of them. These trades were one of them. So the reason behind this trade was simple, that gold is a safe haven asset. So investors of, American markets, of American stock markets, of American bond markets, the investors are losing confidence. And since many days, I think since President Trump has been elected, I think gold has been rallying, and today was a little bit a bearish day for gold. As you can see, 22 April. So today was a little bearish day for gold. Gold showed here a little bit of trend reversal. It just crossed the 20-day simple moving average, and it continued to, you know it continued to pick up a bearish momentum. It started picking up a bearish momentum. But the thing is, it was 21st of April in which we took this trade. So the reason behind this trade was, first of all, the trend itself was bullish. The trend itself was so bullish. And also the markets in 21st of April were so bearish. As you can see here, this is the chart. This is the Dow Jones index chart at 21st April. As you can see, the investors are withdrawing money, and the money, you have to understand the money flow. So if investors are losing confidence in the American markets, they are shifting their money to gold. So the gold prices has to rise. So, you know with keeping that mind. But the thing is, gold is hitting all time highs. The gold is hitting all time highs and all time highs. So, the disadvantages of trading something that is hitting all time highs, especially, Bitcoin or gold, any financial instrument, you don't have any price action on the left hand side. So that makes it a little bit of challenging while trading a financial instrument when it is, hitting all time highs. So because, the chances of reversal at any point, it's not certain. The uncertainty is very high, that at any point it can, reverse. So you have to lock in the profits. If the price is going in favor of you, good, just lock the profits as fast as you can and as much as you can. So keeping that in mind, keeping all these things in mind, I would have, just if I want, then I would have, held this trade till this, you know but the thing is, we don't have any price action on the left hand side. So because gold was hitting all time highs and all time highs, so we had to, keep all the things in mind. We have to keep some of the rules. We have to, as a trader, you don't have to do extra things that are, not in your rule book. So that didn't make any sense for me holding this trade, because, at some point price is gonna reverse. As you can see here, at 35, at exactly as you can see here, at 3500, the price reversed back. As you can see, the high was 3500 exact, a little bit 0.120, but exactly, pretty much exactly at 3500 whole number, the price reversed back again, gold. So we are, very close to hit even $4,000 per ounce of gold. So yeah, congratulations to people who are investing in gold. So this was the simple trade over here, which was it was a 1.5 hour trade. And we kept on trailing the SL. So yeah, and this is one of the trades, this is one of the trades which I took today in the present funded account which I am trading. I will be also breaking down this now, but before, we will be breaking down this trade. So the reason behind this trade was, you know this is a little bit interesting analytics and breakdown. This will be a little bit an interesting breakdown. As you can see here, that where is that? What the fuck? Yeah. So as you can see, we are here somewhere, consolidating and stuff like that. Let me show you the exact. This was the trade over here, no? Right. So, yup, yup. So this was the rejection points, and horizontal line, horizontal ray. So this was the rejection point, one of the rejection points. Yeah. Actually, here. This was, considering this candle closings. So we considered this as a support. So considering this as a support, yeah. So the reason behind taking this trade was we had, very, 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 very clean range. You cannot say clean range because we have rejection here, but some sort of clean range. And we were already in a bearish momentum, as you can see. We were at 21st April, as you can see here. So we were kind of sort of in a bearish momentum, and also after breaking this zone we had a so clean range over here, and I didn't regret not capturing it, because my exit point was exactly in this zone over here, and my entry point was something around this while taking the liquidity sweep. So what happened was, the reason behind this was, this zone, as you will see in the left hand chart, in the left hand price action, there was a support over here. So I considered this zone as my take profit, and my entry was, you know as you can see, this was a 7 p.m. candle, and we were already, the US 30 was, falling, and it was already in the middle of a bearish momentum. So what we did was, as soon as the market opened, we got to see a little bit of bullish action. So considering that as a liquidity sweep, we just entered into the markets, into the US. This is not US 30, this is Nasdaq 100, sorry. But what the fuck? No, this is US, this is Nasdaq. Yeah, this is Nasdaq. Yeah. So considering the liquidity sweep here, we entered into the markets and we placed our SL above this resistance, a little bit above this resistance, and we were ready to face drawdowns during those rejections, because as you can see, there was a rejection over here also. So if the price would have moved a little bit against us, there is a rejection here, so there were probabilities of price to reject back and fall fall into our favor. So yeah, this was all. This was our stop loss, this was our entry, and finally this was our take profit, which we hit within 1 hour. So yeah, this were the two trades which made us around, you know we'll say $4,900, which helped us to cover up the losses plus hit our profit target. And sometimes, this happens very rarely when there is a huge volatility in the markets, and also there is a trend following in the markets. The markets is not randomly sideways or hitting the stop losses unnecessarily. In those markets, basically you lose every time you lose, but this is the markets where traders make money, the trend driven markets. you know so let's jump into the another account which we are currently trading. So in the another account, this is the present account which we are trading, and it's also initial balance $50,000. And you can see in itself first trading day itself, we hit our profit target by making $2,700, a little more than $2,700 in just one trade. And for complete transparency purposes, I will be showing you the trading history too, and also the trading overview too. As you can see, we just took one trade in US 30, I guess. Yeah, in US 30. But you see multiple orders because we also closed partials during the position. So this was all. This is actually a single position, but we just kept on closing partials. So as you can see, we started this account at 21st April, just after passing that 50k account. We again purchased another account, and today is 24 April, and we just hit our profit target, and just by trading US 30. So let's jump into the video. Sorry, let's jump into the charts. As you can see, the US trade, this was the trade over here. So what happened? As you can see, an interesting thing happened. That was a little bit, yeah, our SL was here. So as you can see, this trade was 2.5, a little bit close to 2.6 risk to reward trade. And as you can see, that price almost hit our stop loss. As you can see this wick over here, let me remove this zones. Yeah, now you can see this green wick over here, price almost hit our stop loss, but still then we held into this trade. This is what most traders fail to do. You just have to hold, because your stop loss is already defined. Let it be. If it hits your stop loss, the stop loss is, in the end, it's set by you, and you already know if the stop loss is going to hit, how much you are going to lose. So if it hits the stop loss, it was still under your plan. It still went under your plan, because you lost the amount which you were planning to lose. So if it hit the stop loss, don't be upset, because it was the part of the plan, and you lost exactly how much you were willing to risk. So this was all. And keeping that in mind, I just kept on holding into this trade, and I didn't book any partials when I was in drawdown, because I knew that okay, it's fair enough to lose in the stop loss with a full lot size. But yeah, if I a little bit ego is necessary in the markets, because yeah, if it hits a full lot, if it hits our stop loss with full lot size, still then we will be losing an amount which we were willing to risk, which we are putting in the table, and which we are okay to lose. So this was all. The stop loss was set accordingly, and we were in the 15-minute time frame. And let's jump into the 30-minute time frame. As you can see, our entry candle was somewhere around in a 7 p.m. candle. No, our entry candle was actually a little bit, actually it was something around here. Yeah, actually we took entry during this candle. Yeah, exactly at this, because we took entry in the 15-minute candle after we got a breakout over here. And the reason behind this was, this is a danger consolidation area, basically a range of death where price is not uncertain. From this, inside this range, as you can see, there is a heavy consolidation, and we have this major resistance over here, as you can see, and another resistance over here. So between these two resistances, we have a very clean range, and we were targeting this clean range over here, which we got. We captured this clean range. But the thing is, if the price just moves within this range, I wouldn't execute any trade for the day. I would have set cash. I would have just be seated in my chair, and I would just turn the machine off and go home. Just that was the plan if price goes. But before even the market opens, let me tell you, in according to Indian Standard Time, the American markets open at 7 p.m., which was in this candle over here. And in this candle we got, as you can see, this was a huge volume, big body candle, which indicates a huge volume kicking in the markets. But before half an hour before 15 minutes of the market open, American markets open, we got a breakout. So I was, I had developed a conviction that yeah, we are for the day, we are in a bullish momentum according to US 30, and also the gold is falling for the day. For the day we have a bearish price action in gold, and also for the day we have a bullish price action in the major indices including US 30. So we are looking for basically a bullish outlook, a bullish trade, especially a long trade. So we were bullish in US 30 already before the market opens, and before the market opens itself we got a breakout in 15-minute time frame, and we executed our order over here. And yeah, our take profit was in this resistance over here, which was a little bit, yeah, in this resistance over here, and our take profit was below the low of two 15-minute candles. As you can see, this was which made our trade a 2.5 risk is to reward trade, and this was a very very sexy trade. As you can see, this was all for the video, guys. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it, and hope you have learned something from this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe this channel. And most importantly, if you want to purchase any funded account using the Funded Next platform, make sure to check the code down in the description box below to avail some crazy discounts. And yeah, this was all for the video. Make sure to check it out. Check out the other videos too, where I post links of videos where I did my previous trade breakdowns, and also I have explained how the basics of trading if you are getting started in the industry of trading and financial markets. So make sure to watch those videos, which will be really really helpful to you. So yeah, this was all for the video. And again, in the last, I would like to tell, make sure to use the code down in the description box while purchasing any funded account in Funded Next, so that you avail some discounts while purchasing a funded account. So this was all for the video. Anshuman Rao signing off. Peace out.